At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at BellisioFoods.com/careers.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. It's a morning.
It is a morning. We're all jittery again.
Oh.
I need to replace that, but the thing that makes us all jittery, and then
let's
Dillon
replace
unplugs us and turns it black.
Let's replace the thing that makes us all. Can they still hear us?
Yeah, they can still hear us. Well,
hi,
they
everybody.
should. They did it right.
Dillon, what did you do now?
Dillon's looking.
Dillon
was looking nervous there.
Oh, yeah, I really got nervous for a minute.
He's like, oh no, oh no, I broke it.
Oh my gosh! Yes, it's a morning. Happy morning, everybody. I think it's Tuesday.
Did you get your hair done? Behind the scenes, Jen showed up with her hair still wet from the shower, and she was blow drying her hair right here at the desk. Moments ago.
He's not lying. I will tell you, just in case anyone needs to know, there is no outlet in any bathroom at the Stockmeister Plaza. So therefore, I got to hair dry myself, blow dry my hair.
You can't see yourself in the mirror anyway, so.
Well, that's true.
Because you're a vampire.
Yes, because I'm a vampire or too tall.
Not because the mirrors are hung at your belly.
No. So this morning has just been crazy. So I get this
great
message.
Morning, yeah.
I get up. Jamie's gone at a convention, so you're playing double duty of the responsibilities of the morning, and then I get a call from the security company who's going to install our security at the new building. I was supposed to talk to last night, but then they called at 7:45 and said, we'll be there at 8. And I'm like, oh, yeah, hair's still wet, whatever. So I throw hair dryer and stuff, grab some coffee, take off down the driveway, spilled coffee all over the front of myself. So, and I have on white shorts, by the way, just to let you know. It's great.
Yeah. But hey, congratulations are in order.
But I got my hair dry, so.
You're for your new side gig.
Dude, I know.
So for those that don't know.
See, this hair gets me somewhere.
Jennifer is now a model for Big Lots.
Didn't you know?
Did you not know this? There's Jennifer.
Yep.
In a Big Lots
ad.
I'm
super strong, too.
Yeah, $1 down, leasing, no credit needed from Big
So if you
Big
guys
Lots.
got that ad, they totally paid me a lot of money to carry that couch.
Yeah. And what you can't see, because it cuts that off, is you're actually carrying that all by yourself at a perfect right angle.
Am I?
Yeah, there's not another person on the other side.
Well, isn't that how you carry a couch?
You're just levitating.
Levitating.
Yeah.
I thought that's how everyone carried a couch.
Yeah. That is really funny how much that looks like you.
It is eerily. So James sends me a message yesterday. He's like, I didn't know that you were now a Big Lots model. And I'm like, what? And so he sends me that picture. And I'm like, oh my God.
You have that exact outfit. That's good stuff.
Oh, maybe it is me. I just,
maybe it is.
Maybe they stole me off the internet somewhere carrying a couch.
Well, yeah, they just photographed you to the side.
Yeah, they just stuck me to the side of the couch there.
Yeah, that's funny.
But no, that is pretty funny.
Yeah.
So no, you were not here yesterday.
I wasn't. Had some stuff going on I needed to take care of.
Some stuff and things.
Yeah.
Hopefully you had a good morning. Didn't spill coffee all down the front of you, and
I didn't spill any coffee. No, I'm doing better than that.
That's good. That's good. But there are electrical outlets here that allow me to dry my hair.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
So it's so funny because, there's like this whole rigmarole about Jen drying her hair because, when you have curly hair, you can't touch it.
Can't touch this.
Can't touch this. So yeah, James is going, so you can't touch it till it cools off. So James is going,
your hair was kind of like flopped over. I was like, I don't think you're done quite yet, Jen.
I can't touch it until it cools off. Right. So anyway,
fair enough.
Yeah, but anyway, neither here nor there. Got the security guys situated, I think, and
nice.
Whoo is good with the world.
Ric Flair.
Yeah. Woo! I did meet him.
Nice.
It was very exciting.
I bet.
I mean, just to be in the room with that energy is
especially like,
And it was in 1996 or 7. So
he was still pretty big then.
Yeah, I mean, it was like so. You think? I mean, yeah. That was pretty fun. So you leave town, and
I was out of town for a couple of days.
I mean, I missed. Other than El King coming to town, which I missed.
Yeah.
You missed one of the most exciting things that has ever happened in the city of Jackson.
I missed them Duke boys being at it again.
Dude, you missed the whole chase.
So I guess you guys showed this yesterday, but
it's worthy of showing.
It's worthy of looking again. So. So this just blew up on Facebook, like Saturday night?
Yeah, and TikTok.
Yeah, and TikTok.
If you just imagine this video with the Dukes of Hazzard song behind it singing, it's even better.
Yeah.
But we can't do that because Facebook will take us off.
Yeah. But, so anyway, if you're the one person that didn't see it.
It's pretty flippin' funny.
We got it.
So this happened in Jackson.
This dude just on this little scooter. It looks like a lawnmower.
It's a 3-wheeler. You wouldn't know what that is because it's so old.
It looks like a souped up lawnmower. This guy literally just going around in circles and the police just following him around in circles.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm sure that they were just trying to get him to get off this city street so as to not kill himself or someone else. However, he was not cooperating. And
do we know who that police officer is?
No, but we could probably find out. But yeah,
I wonder how funny he thinks it is.
I know everyone in the whole world thinks it's funny, probably, but the Jackson PD, and I can't say as I blame him because that is really dangerous.
Oh my gosh!
Especially who has a 3-wheeler? Literally, 3-wheelers were so 1980. I feel like. You probably don't even know that existed.
I can't say I've ever seen anything quite like that.
Well,
before.
what happened was everyone was killing themselves on them and so they went to 4-wheelers.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
He just went up in the grass in the background, didn't he?
So yeah. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So there's a lot more videos than that, but this is kind of the
only one I've seen.
This is kind of the one. Well, we have them here in house, but we'll watch them off the air.
Him going around in the circle and the police car just following him around in a circle. It's so funny.
I could literally sit and watch this all day long.
That is straight out of the Blues Brothers or something like that. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. He's gonna be singing Jailhouse Rocks. If they ever figure out who that guy was.
I mean, so here's the deal. This thing has gone so viral that I have to assume that he's been snitched on by now.
Oh, there's no way. There's definitely people know who that guy is.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Number one, he's the only person in this side of in the eastern half of the United States who still has a 3-wheeler that runs.
I don't know. I bet there's a bunch of rednecks have got those things torn around in their backyards and whatnot.
So I don't know who it is, but it was. Thank you for at least giving people fodder for discussion for the weekend.
Yeah,
because it was ridiculous.
Yeah. So that video inspired me to look up some other dumb criminals.
You're good at finding dumb criminal
there's some pretty
videos.
Good ones. So this one doesn't really need a whole lot of introduction. So this is in Atlanta. And this man is about to try to rob a nail salon. It's not going to work out very well.
Why would you rob a nail salon?
Probably drugs. Probably
Give me your
drugs.
acetone.
Yeah. He's probably desperate for drugs.
I
So-
mean, like what?
So this is just really funny. So Dylan, we need to play this with the sound. The sound on for this one.
Oh God,
So this
I'm
is
scared.
a gentleman attempting to rob an Atlanta nail salon. The little security camera footage of the lobby of this nail salon is 4 or 5 people sitting in there.
Okay, here
one
he
person
comes.
at the cash
Everybody
register.
get down! Give me all your money! It's got the pockets! Give me all your money! Get down! Where's the money? Give me the money! Where's the money? Everybody give me everything! Where's the money?
She just walks out.
She like opens the door for him to leave. So for those of you listening,
So no one's listening to anything he's
well,
saying.
they're just ignoring him. So for those of you listening and not watching, he came in with his hand like in a bag, pretending like he was concealing a gun.
He's got a finger gun.
demanding-
a really
yeah.
good finger gun
Yeah,
going on there.
demanding that they give him the money. And
Nobody
they just
even
completely
moves.
ignore him. They just don't pay this dude any mind at all.
Like he literally goes.
He walks
to
in so casually.
Give me all your money! It's got the pockets! Give me all your money! Get down! Where's the money?
That guy's just
Like
on
that
the
guy
phone.
doesn't even get off the
Where's
phone.
the money?
He like continues his phone
Everybody give me
conversation.
everything! Where's the money?
And it takes him all of like 20 seconds to just completely give up.
He's just standing there looking around like, well,
What do I do
well,
now?
what?
And then he just leaves.
and then the chick comes back in.
Yeah.
She holds the door for her to leave.
It's good stuff.
So what would you do? Like, I have to think I'd
What
be a
would I
little more
do if
shook
I-
up than that.
If
Like,
I was in that situation,
Yeah.
oh, I would have gotten the hell out of there if I could have. I definitely would have just sat there and looked at the guy. I don't know. Maybe I would have.
it's almost like that happens on a daily basis or something because they were just like so aloof about
Yeah.
it.
Maybe it does happen to him all the time. But yeah, that's hilarious.
That's fantastic.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
Patrons and staff didn't seem to be fazed at all by the criminals.
No.
Criminal wannabes' attempt to rob the place. The security camera footage from Atlanta's Nail First, shown by 11 Alive, I guess that must be a local news channel.
Must
A
be.
man can be seen entering the salon holding something, obviously a. Anyway, he's implying it's a weapon, but it's not.
It's not.
Underneath a black bag of some sort, and making his demands for cash. Give me the money. Where's the money? The man shouts as he confronts the others, then wanders around the store. The male employee working at the register, who TMZ says seems too busy for the intruder's BS, stares at the man before answering a ringing phone and walking off camera. Meanwhile,
he totally does.
yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Here's another one. So, alleged robber uses gun many will recognize. Officials say David Joseph D'Alessandro held up a convenience store using a Nintendo Duck Hunt pistol.
No. No.
So an armed robbery this week in South Carolina convenience store apparently wasn't as armed as the clerk thought. CNN reports on Tuesday the incident at the Quickie Stop in the small town of Sharon. A man was donning a hoodie, a wig, and a mask, entered a store around 5:45. According to authorities, the suspect pointed a gun in his waistband and ordered the clerk to hand over whatever was in the register, a whopping $300.
With a duck hunt gun.
Yeah. So anyway, there's a picture of it here, and it is very obviously a duck hunt gun that has been spray painted black.
Yeah, that's kind of absurd.
Yeah. Good stuff. Dylan, do you know what duck hunt is?
Yeah, I do.
What's duck hunt?
You shoot ducks on like a Nintendo game.
All right.
With a
There
gun.
we go. That's pretty good. Who's Elton John again?
He is an older man who plays classic rock country on a
No.
piano.
Okay. Well, before that, he said he's an older man that plays classical music. Just not quite right.
There's so many holes in that story.
Yeah. So Dillon saw a movie the other day that Elton John has a cameo in.
What is it?
Shoot, now I forget.
It's one of the Kingsman movies.
Golden Circle.
So apparently Elton John shows up and like beats up a bunch of people.
He does. He goes through and does like crane kicks in the air and everything.
Elton John?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, like, they like photoshopped or did something, like just had someone else do it and like put his face on. I don't think he could actually do that.
Yeah, I don't think Elton John can actually do that either. He's not the most athletic looking
I'm
dude.
guessing no. He's probably not.
He's past his crane kick days.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'd be a pulled groin muscle there somewhere.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. So, which puts me in the mind, since you said the crane kick, of unfortunately we lost our beloved Bob Barker.
Now, yes, but I'm gonna have to understand better how you went in your mind from crane kicks to Bob Barker.
Because he beat the crap out of Happy Gilmore.
Okay. All right. I got you now. I got you now.
When I think of Bob Barker, I think of obviously The Price is Right.
Price is Wrong.
Bitch. Yeah.
All right, Dillon. Do you know who Bob Barker is?
No.
Do you know who Happy Gilmore is?
Yes.
Who?
He's one of Adam Sandler's characters.
Okay.
In those golf
Do
games.
you
give him
remember?
that.
Do you remember the part in Happy Gilmore, Happy Gilmore, when he gets in a fight with an old man?
I think so.
Bob Barker was the old man.
He's like a celebrity. It's like a celebrity thing.
Yeah.
And they're playing in a celebrity golf tournament.
So Bob Barker was the host of the game show The Price is Right for, I don't know, 40-something years.
Oh, 100,000
Yeah.
years. It's now Drew Carey, but it
Yeah.
used to be Bob Barker.
Okay, I remember now.
And it was super sexist and nobody cared. Do you remember? I mean, he used to kiss all the girls on the lips and...
That's what old-timey game show hosts did.
The Family Feud guy was the worst.
Oh, yeah.
What was his name?
I mean, there's been a bunch of hosts of Family Feud.
Oh, the original one.
I don't know who the original host was.
Oh, God.
But yeah, so Bob Barker passed away at age 99. And of course, the joke was that he got as close to $1
Without
going over.
Yeah.
Which is pretty funny. But yeah, I have a lot of memories of watching Family Feud. Richard Dawson,
yes. But you think about Bob Barker and you think about
Louis Anderson hosted Family Feud for a little while.
Louis Anderson?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I think I do remember that. But like Bob Barker was the like stay home from school, and everybody's talking about that. Like if you got to stay home from school, you watched the Family Feud or The Price is Right.
Price is Right, yeah, because it was on like weekday mornings.
Like for an hour, like what, 9 to 10 or something like that?
I bet it was
10 to 11.
I bet it was 2 hours at one point.
Maybe it was.
I bet it was.
But that's what you sat home and you didn't feel good and you watched The Price is Right.
Yeah. He also hosted a show called Truth or Consequences.
That was way long time ago.
Yeah. Apparently he hosted the Miss Universe pageant too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Interesting. So very sad.
So he hosted The Price is Right from 1972 to 2007.
Wow. Yeah. That's a long way. And obviously very, very into every show he said, get your pets spayed and neutered and all that. And he was very, very much, lived that kind of
he was a vegetarian. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. It's probably why he lived to 99.
Yeah, maybe. So he always reminded you to have your pets spayed and neutered.
Help control the pet population.
Yeah, so he was responsible for there not being fur as prizes for the Miss USA pageant. Apparently, so lots of a lot of animal rights kind of things. More so than you knew.
He lived it more than you would ever know. Is what I'm starting to kind of like figure out. But so he loved his pets and all of that. So Very, very sad. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes you hear when some of these like folks pass on. It's like Betty White and whatever. Like there's never going to be another one.
So it's funny you mention that. Apparently him and Betty White had a feud.
What?
So apparently
But they were both all about animals and stuff.
So apparently Betty White owned an elephant at the that was kept at the Los Angeles Zoo.
Oh.
And he took offense to that.
Oh.
And threatened to not attend events that she was involved with.
Oh my gosh.
Now, granted, this
How could
incident
you not
was
like
in,
Betty White?
Now, granted, this particular incident was in 2009 when he was an old man.
Yeah.
It was maybe not, But yeah, apparently him and Betty White had a feud over an elephant.
I can't imagine anyone would have a feud with Betty White.
Oh, I don't know.
Interesting.
Had an elephant.
Yep. So, but I hated to hear that. It's just, more of our classic, people that we grew up with that aren't with us anymore.
He was a legend.
Yep. Oh, definitely.
Absolute legend.
Definitely. So what the heck else is going on?
Well, so last Thursday night, Homegrown Happy Hour rolled on with the Jeremy Short Band. Yeah. So this was so earlier in the year we had the Sour Mash String Band. That was the first band that we had.
Mm-hmm.
But they were, a string band. They didn't have any percussion.
Mm-hmm.
So this past week, this was the first group we had like with a drummer.
Okay.
So that was a first for Homegrown Happy Hour. It's also the first like person that's played an electric guitar on the show.
Was somebody's wife pregnant with the drummer?
No, nobody's. Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I don't think anybody's wife. Well, I mean, somebody's wife was probably pregnant with the drummer at one point in time.
Yeah.
But
that was a joke from the week before.
it's true.
You got to keep up with us.
You got to keep up. You got to watch every episode. You
Yes.
got 5 hours a week of content. It's all gold. Don't miss any of it. But yeah, so Jeremy Short was awesome. His band was they were a real crew of characters.
Yes.
But they were really talented. They were like Grateful Dead meets like Marvin Gaye meets like Jimi Hendrix meets like.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah, they had a lot going on, but they were good. They were really good.
Cool.
So we've got one of their songs here. I thought we would play it this morning. So this is Trance.
I'm excited because I didn't
Jeremy
get to catch them, and you were telling me how fun they were.
Yeah,
so.
they're pretty fun. So this is Trance by Jeremy Short on Homegrown Happy Hour.
Love it.
We're going to do one more. We got the one more signal from the radio people. So we're going to do one more. This is one I wrote called Falling Into a Trance. It's available most places you stream the thing. Hey, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. Thank you for having us, everybody. This has been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Thank y'all so much, y'all. Well, I'm falling into a trance. Yes, I'm falling for your dance. You got me where you want me. You got me on the line. Girl, I go where you want me. I'll give you all my time. Well, I'm falling into a trance. Yes, I'm falling for your dance. You got me where you want me. You got me on the line. Girl, I go where you want me. I'll give you all my time. Take from me one piece of advice. Oh, don't think twice, 'cause you love, it takes me there, to that special place where I'm falling into a trance. Yes, I'm falling for your dance. You got me where you want me. You got me on the line. Girl, I go where you want me. I'll give you all my time. Take some time. Ooh, free your mind. Just let go of the things that you can't change. Lord, it might sound strange, but I'm falling into a trance. Yes, I'm falling for your dance. You got me where you want me. You got me on the line. Girl, I go where you want me. I'll give you all my time. Thank y'all so much one more time. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much.
And so that was Jeremy Short
Love
on
them.
Homegrown Happy Hour.
How fun.
These dudes are characters, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
I want those shorts.
Dude. The shorts, the dog shirts, all of it.
Yeah. Yeah. The lead guitar player or rhythm guitar player, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if you can notice it, but he had one of those custom put your pet on a Hawaiian shirts on. It's good stuff.
I so want to get one of those.
Yeah, they're pretty dope. But yeah, so we'll be posting that podcast later today. Jeremy Short on Homegrown Happy Hour, and there's a few more songs available now on the Homegrown Happy Hour YouTube channel.
You know, there are, and if you haven't gotten a chance to listen to them, no matter what kind of music you're into, you're going to enjoy it because there's just such an eclectic mix of folks. And then, you know, Ben does such a good job in interviewing folks and talking to them and all that as well.
So here's a funny bit. You want to take a guess where those guys were from?
The guys that just played?
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky.
Yes, they were from Jackson, Kentucky.
Weird.
Isn't that funny?
That is
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Yep, he's
Who
from
knew?
Jackson, Kentucky. Yeah. I think they live in Moorhead now, but yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, so this Thursday night on Homegrown Happy Hour, couldn't remember what it's called for a second, is Buffalo Wobbs and the Price Hill Hustle.
Yes.
They're like a regional bluegrass act that's pretty popular.
Pretty popular.
So
yeah.
there'll be a big crowd. Should be a great show. And we're going to have a guest host this week.
That's right. Our good friend
Megan B.
Megan B.
Yeah.
Love her.
Yeah. So that should be very cool.
Yes.
Should be
Love
very,
that.
very,
and
very
she
cool.
is such a doll.
Mhm.
She has just such a great air about her. And if you haven't got a chance to
Yeah.
see
Definitely
her,
check out
she
her
was in
music.
last year's Homegrown Happy
Mhm.
Hour, but she'll, I assume, be performing a little bit as well and,
Yeah.
and doing a great job hosting this week. So
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Yep.
And so I got one other song in here that we can listen to today, and then after that, Dillon's got a story he wants to tell us.
Oh my goodness. I
so-
can't wait.
So I've got one more song in here. This is one of Ben's songs that he played this past week, and so I'd kind of been wanting to do this, and this I decided to go ahead and do it here.
Okay.
So Mikey Strite's been taking photos for
Yes.
us at all of the shows,
Love her.
and she's had kind of a I don't know if you would call it a running joke or whatever, but she's been real into black and white. She's been doing a lot of black
yes.
and white photos
Yes.
recently, and it's been like kind of a thing for her. And I've been wanting to make one of the videos black and white.
Oh, cool.
And so for whatever reason, I decided to do it for this one.
Uh-huh.
And it's 100% not because I had the collar balance set on the camera wrong.
It's 100% because I just screwed the whole thing up.
But I really had been wanting to do that. And so I decided to do it for this video. And I thought it looked pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah. So here is Ben Davis Jr. from Homegrown Happy Hour.
Love it.
I'm a songbird, baby. That's what I'm here to do. If you let me, sugar, I will sing a song for you. Oh, you got me humming, honey. I think I'm about to cut loose. If you wanna hum along with me, girl, I won't refuse. I'm a road dog, honey. I travel near and far, belting out my sorrows with this hat and my guitar. Oh, I keep myself a running. I think my feet just got to move. If you wanna come along with me, girl, I won't refuse. I like the way you're grooving, baby. Won't you come and groove with me? If you wanna keep moving, baby, it's where I'm gonna be. Yeah. I'm a lost soul, honey, never to return. I can't get there anyway, them bridges all been burned. So I'm tearing up this highway, just trying to make a living off these blues. If you wanna come along with me, girl, I won't refuse.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's a cool song. I
That
like
is
that.
cool. That's a
I
good
hadn't-
one.
Yeah, I hadn't
I've
heard
heard that one before.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that before he played it there. That's a good one.
Good job, Ben.
Yeah, good job, bud. I guess you are a good songwriter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll keep him.
So he's at that songwriters retreat this week.
Is
with,
that? I knew he
Todd
was going to
Snyder
be
in
gone.
upstate New York.
So fun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
You know, it's really cool when somebody gets to, you know, hang out with someone that gives them so much inspiration. And yeah, you should be doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We should all be doing that.
Absolutely. So Dillon's got a story. I'll let him get to that. But just real quick, I want to show this while we got time. So this Saturday, this past Friday, I was at the Paramount Arts Center in Ashland, Kentucky, and I got to do concert photography for the band Puddle of Mud,
who some of you may or may not know are a bit notorious for being.
The dude doesn't have the best reputation for his behavior at live events.
Yes. That's what we were trying to say it like kind of diplomatically.
Yeah. But, you know, all the way back in 2001.
I don't even know I know they had a song, but
they had an album that did really well. They've sold 7 million albums. Believe it or not. It's a lot.
Good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, 5 million of them were that first album that came out in 2001. I read their Wikipedia page.
Because Wikipedia said so, and it wouldn't lie, right?
It's probably right. It's probably right. But it was pretty cool. The Paramount is an absolutely beautiful venue. It's an old theater that's been restored. So Dillon's got a couple of the photos there. I just throw them up there. So this is the front man. He's the only original member still in the band.
Well, there's probably a reason why.
It's been, again, according to Wikipedia, there's been like 30 different people in that band, and he's the only.
Oh my God. Well, it sounds to me like he's a little rough to take.
Yeah, but it was cool. It was a pretty cool show.
That's pretty cool, though. You got to took those pictures. That's so cool.
Yeah, and the opening band was a group from Charleston. They were pretty cool. Yeah, so you see a little bit of the venue there. Yeah. So this is the bass player I was telling you was so jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like jacked Slash.
Yeah. Like he lifts some weights. Just saying.
Dude is
ripped.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. I just wanted to show those.
But you said knowing his reputation, you were kind of like not knowing what you were going to get into.
Well, I admit I had kind of forgotten about some of those stories ahead of this, and then some people reminded me. I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember that guy. I remember that." But we won't talk too bad about them. But there's a few funny ones. You don't have to look too hard if you want to find it online,
right?
So
Puddle of Mud guy.
Puddle of Mud, yeah, pretty cool.
There you go.
Yeah,
it's actually kind of a fun band name.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
Puddle of Mud.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of self-deprecating, which I think is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, speaking of names, we have a fun tiki sour coming out at the brewery.
Yeah. Is it called Puddle of Tiki?
No.
Tiki of Mud.
Oh, we have a special guest coming in. How
fun.
Have
a special guest.
Come on in, special guest.
Where do you want me?
Well, I will move and get out of your way. So we do have a special surprise guest here.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. But before you get up, so I decided that because it is a tiki sour, so it's kind of when you think of tiki and all that, you think of the Golden Girls. So I named it Ladies of the Lanai.
Okay.
So
all right.
You can take that for what it's worth.
All right, I will take that for what it's worth.
Be trying it here in a little bit. And it's aged on rum chips.
Okay, very cool. All right, well, I will move out of the way for our special guest.
Yeah, we have a special guest coming in. Come on in. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having me.
So fun to have you here today. And I guess tell everyone who you are in case they don't know.
Well, they probably don't know because I'm not somebody who is familiar to you because I've not held statewide office. I've not been on a statewide ballot. But my name is Bernie Marino. I'm an entrepreneur from Cleveland.
Yes.
Built a lot of businesses up there throughout Ohio, and I'm running for the United States Senate.
That's right. And you just happen to be kind of traveling through Jackson, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, why not? It's the place to be.
It's the place to be. I've been to the fair. Looking forward to the Apple Festival coming up. So
that's a good one.
Absolutely.
Yep. Southern Ohio.
Absolutely. This is the beating heart of Ohio. You know, to a lot of elected officials, they think Ohio's Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati. But
Pretty much.
There's a lot more to that.
Yeah. So we appreciate that you know us down here.
Absolutely. You'll get sick of seeing me. I'll be here so much.
Well, no, that's great. So, Bernie, could you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself so they can get to know you?
Yeah. So I was born in Columbia, South America. Moved here when I was a kid.
Cool.
I didn't have to explain this before, but my family came here legally. Because that's new these days that people come here legally. But I'm the youngest of 7. My dad was one of 11. My grandfather is one of 23. So that should answer the other question. Yes, I'm Catholic. I got the.
I'll bet your family reunions are a hoot.
Name tags.
Yeah, right.
I have 44 first cousins just on my dad's side of the family.
Goodness.
Isn't that crazy?
That's fun, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I got to Ohio just about 20 years ago. I bought a tiny little car dealership on the west side of Cleveland and turned that one business into one of the largest dealer groups in Ohio.
Well, congratulations. That's amazing. So how on earth do you end up getting from opening a tiny car dealership, growing it, to politics?
Isn't that a natural transition? No.
I mean, if you're insane, yes.
So that answers that one question.
Yes, there we go.
No,
now you know.
At the end of the day, this country's getting off a cliff. My parents gave me the greatest gift they could possibly have given me, which is bringing me to this amazing country. I could never have accomplished what I did here anywhere else on earth.
Sure.
And I want to make certain that my kids and my grandkids and your grandkids have the same great country that we had. And the only way we're going to do that is we got to send outsiders, business people with a fresh set of eyes to go to D.C. that actually want to solve these problems and aren't thinking about elected office as a career, as something they do for their whole lives. I've committed to serve exactly 2 terms.
Okay.
I think that's important because it's not only important to have done something in your life, but go there for public service, but then come home.
Sure.
And that's what's missing.
Well, so how do you as an entrepreneur, that's a specific mind that you get. And then you have to go from that to politics. That would be a tough transition. I feel like being entrepreneurial minded. How do you make that transition?
Well, I think it's about bringing common sense back to D.C., right? There's a lot of things that when people do in D.C., you look at it and go, well, that's silly. For example, should people be able to come into this country legally, or do we want to encourage people to come here illegally? Well, that's pretty common sense. But in D.C., that's complicated. In D.C., they look at that and say, we have to study this topic. Yeah. It's not complicated. You want people to come here legally. Do we want to be dependent on other countries for energy, or do we want to be dominant in energy? That's pretty common sense. And I think that's what's fundamentally missing in D.C. is just an outsider's view, fresh eyes. People that say, well, you may think that's normal. Let me tell you, people in Jackson, Ohio don't think that's normal. And being able to bring that perspective is critical. And also in business, we actually have to get things done.
Tell me about it.
You have no choice.
You kind of have to pay your bills.
You have to pay your bills, right?
You know what? When you own your own business, you have to budget and you have to pay your own bills, unlike some people we know.
Well, and at home, are you able to do everything you want to do, or do you have to prioritize?
Right.
Do you realize this is how much money I have coming in?
Sure.
I can't spend more than that. In D.C., that's confusing.
I know.
Right?
Why?
But in Jackson, Ohio, we understand we have to draw priorities. And here's the key thing is when we pay taxes to the U.S. government, should that money benefit America, or should we be paying taxes to benefit other countries? Again, that shouldn't be complicated. In D.C., that's really complicated. Because they like to spend billions of dollars in foreign countries and not take care of East Palestine, Ohio. The fact that we have 35,000 homeless vets, 57% of Americans can't come up with $1,000 in case of emergency. 25% of our kids go to bed hungry every night. Yet we're sending billions of dollars to help other countries. We should put the interest of our country first.
Okay. Makes sense.
Common sense. That's what it's all about.
It is. So, so you will be running for U.S. Senate.
Yes.
And who is the current?
The current senator. Is Sherrod Brown.
Okay.
Sherrod Brown.
And he's not running, or
no, he's running. He's
he
graduated from college and then went into being an elected official.
Okay.
And now he's in his 70s. That's his resume.
Gotcha.
He's never had a job in the private sector his entire life. Think about that. Yeah. He's in his 70s and has never had a job in the private sector.
Interesting.
So the reality is he's a lifer. He's asking for 6 more years. He's been in D.C. for 30 years, has accomplished exactly nothing.
Okay.
He's a guy that votes radically far left. That's not Ohio's values. Ohio is a center-right state. Sherrod Brown would be probably even a little extreme for Massachusetts, but certainly way far left for Ohio. Hasn't done anything to actually help American workers. J.D. Vance, who's endorsed me in this race, our great senator that just got elected, he and I agree on one key thing, which is everything that we do in Washington, D.C. is going to go through the filter of does this help the American worker? Is this good for American workers? That's what we got to do. We got to rebuild our middle class. That's what this campaign is ultimately about.
Well, that makes sense. So tell us, how does your business experience, what gives you an advantage? What advantages do you feel that gives you to go to Washington?
Because I understand what accountability is like. I know how to get things done. In Cleveland, we were able to go, for example, at the local community college, one of the largest in Ohio, and the graduation rate for Black and Hispanic students was 1% and 3%, abysmal. My wife and I studied the topic. We went out and researched it. We presented a plan to the college, and we were able to pay for 450 kids to complete their education there at an 85% graduation rate. So I know how to get things done. That's what we need in D.C. I'm not going to be thinking about my political career. I wasn't born in this country, so I can't be president of the United States. So this is, for me, 2 terms of service.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, 2 terms of service. Going down there and actually being a senator. This is something novel. Not going down there and thinking, hey, what do I do about South Carolina and Iowa and New Hampshire? Because I got to build this national platform because I have these aspirations. For me, my aspiration is to serve 2 terms, come home, and being able to look at things and say, you know what? I made a difference in making this country better for my kids and my grandkids.
Well, that makes total sense. So we'll let you go because I know you're busy.
All right, perfect.
I have a problem. I talk to people way too long.
My wife says I do too. But
we should stay away from each other then.
We're too wordy. But if you could go on Bernie Moreno, BernieMoreno, it's my website.
Yes.
Take a look at my positions. If you like what you see, we're building a grassroots momentum. We've raised more money than any other candidate in Ohio history among Ohio people, so they could throw in $5, $10. It's all very helpful and meaningful.
Very good. So check it out, and that's the best way. Read for yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Don't listen to what we tell you.
Well, they can do that a little bit.
They can do that a little.
All right, exactly.
But
well, thank you for having me. Thank you for doing this show.
Oh, well, thank you so much, and come back and see us sometime.
You got it.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And of course, Bernie Moreno, and he is running for U.S. Senate. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. Have fun.
You never know who's going to stop by.
You never know who's going to walk through our door. Do you?
No, you don't. And now Dillon was going to tell us about his newest guy in a banana suit video.
Oh my God!
That's just a segue.
I mean, what a segue!
What a
Here
segue!
we go.
What a segue!
Okay.
All right, let's hear about it, Dillon.
All right, so this time there is no banana suit yet. But
what kind of video is it if you don't have a banana suit in it?
Well, we have a guy climbing out from under a table, but we'll get to that in the video. But anyways, this is a college esports advertisement video. We are we're recruiting shoutcasters. We already got one, and we got me.
So quickly explain, what is a shoutcaster?
A shoutcaster is like a broadcaster, like Dan and Pete.
Like commentary for video games.
But for
people, but for video games.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're going to be commentating all the games this season, and we want people to know, hey, we're here, and we're doing what we can to make it more creative and bringing content of their esports program out to the public.
All right.
But we did it in our style.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So here it is.
Here we go.
All right.
Sports shoutcaster needed. Well, I guess I don't have my other job, so Might as well give it a try.
One.
Hey, I'm interested in the job. Where are you? This looks like an esports place. Like a switch and someone's in the middle of the
So! I see you like Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
And I see you found a mysterious flyer for
You want to
Shoutcast.
drop it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess that works.
But you didn't drop the flyer.
I got it.
You got any experience with shoutcasting?
Yeah, about 2 years.
So would you like to do shoutcasting for IO Esports?
Sure, why not?
That's great. Can't wait to know you.
Yeah, but I feel like I already do know you.
Wait, I think I know you.
Yeah?
Carter?
No?
Carrot?
Corbin.
Corbin. Yeah, I remember
Where
you.
do I know you?
You saw my theater shows. Like, remember Drama Club at the high school?
I kinda.
Heroes versus Villains. I was Dewey Finn.
Damn.
Don't ever let the man tell you who you can be. Finny.
Yeah, John! Yeah, down with the man. Stick it to him.
No, I have no clue. Is it like...
Are you serious? We used to play Shell Shockers together. You'd come in, do a train in the 90s. I'd come in from behind, shotgun.
I don't know. I was the shotgun. I don't know any others.
Oh, no,
I think I'm
no,
mainly-
no. Hey!
Yeah.
GG's.
GG's. I think I do know you.
You remember me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the tech guy at the school.
Yeah. I'm the tech guy at the school. I fix the computers.
Yeah, you fixed my Chromebook.
I'm sick of working with these kids, I swear.
Hey, John, I broke my computer. Can you fix it?
Sure thing, buddy. Thanks.
Thanks.
Get out of
Suckers?
here.
Oh. John, right?
Yeah, I'm John.
Yeah, you're John. You're Mr. Nodder. You're the guy that fixes computers.
Yeah. So, what have you been doing?
Just, shoutcasting, creative media, making videos, fighting threats, stuff like that.
Dang, sounds
Yeah.
interesting.
What have you been doing?
Well, I've been hanging out right here in the Rio Grande Arena.
Cool.
Going to nationals, kicking some Smash Hind in with my stim.
Mm-hmm.
But you're interested in streaming, right?
Yeah, I could probably play too.
We got a deal?
Yeah.
Let's go!
Well, once again, Dillon, that was really something.
You know what cracks me up is that he cracks himself up
Dillon is
so
sitting there.
much. He's
Dillon is
just
sitting there
dying
giggling
laughing.
the whole time we're watching that.
Yeah, I think they're very funny.
You are I am my biggest fan, and you are definitely your biggest fan.
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
I mean, I think that's a good
Oh,
thing.
it's so
but
cute.
it is definitely true.
Love it.
The hardest thing about filming that video, we don't have any of the equipment we used to have at the high school. We have my new phone and my old phone, and that's it.
So you're doing all that off of cell phone?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it was rough. That's probably how it's going to be all year until we get more equipment in there. But
Oh, honey.
yeah, I think it turned out okay.
Yes. So James and I have unmercifully made fun of Dillon because in the shot where the kids on the stage at Jackson High School,
you can see Dillon's shadow holding his phone.
Dillon's shadow holding the phone, taping it. And there's like no way to cut that out.
Yeah.
You could have not stood in front of the light. I mean, that would have been an option.
Yeah, it definitely would have. I didn't think about it at the time.
Sweetie. Hey, listen, I'm not making videos, so I can't really make fun of you too much.
I mean, we are making a video literally right this very second.
Yeah, but I'm not physically doing it.
I mean, you are physically here being part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How fun that like a senator candidate just stops by. That's
true. We
fun.
should have shown him the video.
I think he was in a hurry. Oh, shoot. Hey, do you want to hear something fun?
I would love to hear something fun.
I thought this was so cute. I saw this morning, and sometimes people just go above and beyond. So there was a family that went they're from Texas. They went on vacation to Bali.
Yeah.
Because, I always went with my parents as a little girl to Bali, but,
Brag.
Sorry, I've never been to Indonesia, no. But anyway, this little girl, she's 9 years old. She has a best friend, and it's her American Girl doll.
Okay, yeah.
And her name is Valentina is the little girl's name, but her doll's name is Beatrice.
Mm-hmm.
And she accidentally left Beatrice at the Tokyo airport.
Oh, no.
So when they got home to Texas, she was like, Beatrice is going to be so mad at me because I left her. Like, she was like really upset about it. So her parents put it on Facebook, and this pilot, his name's James Dannon. He's an American Airlines pilot based out of Dallas. And he literally contacted the Tokyo or the Turkish Airlines Lost and Found at the Tokyo airport and found the doll.
Yeah.
And went and got the doll because he's a pilot.
Mm-hmm.
And so then he took the doll, and everywhere he went, he like sent the little girl pictures with the doll, like where she was traveling and whatever. And then when he got home, he hand delivered it to her. Isn't that the cutest story?
That's very sweet indeed.
Like she said, I felt over the moon. I knew Beatrice was going to be mad at me, but I was happy I could see her again.
Beatrice is the doll?
Yeah. Beatrice is mad at me.
PO'd.
So, no, that's just somebody doing something really, really kind. And somebody, he'll get something paid forward for that.
Broke up the monotony of his day a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
Sure.
He's like, oh, I've got this doll now, and I'm going to, send the family pics of where she's been and all that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And we in Ohio need to get our stuff together because we were the holders of a world record until recently. And Idaho is now the holder of the world record.
Consuming the largest quantity of potatoes?
No, but it is food related.
Oh, okay.
You would think that in Idaho, wouldn't you?
All right, yeah.
So at one point, the Steak Time, THYME, Bar and Grill in Miamisburg, Ohio, held the world's record for a cheese steak, a Philly cheesesteak, and it was a 650.3 foot long cheesesteak.
600 foot long?
650.3 feet.
Oh,
well,
big.
The problem is they held the world record. Now, in Idaho, the Main Street Grill in Lewiston, Idaho.
Yeah. Dillon, are you looking up a picture of this giant cheesesteak?
No, but I will now.
Just did a cheesesteak 722.8 feet. So
I can't comprehend a 700-foot sandwich.
I know. They beat it by 72.5 feet. And if you're wondering how it's like they've taken all of these tables, like folding tables, like banquet tables, and they've got them in like a serpentine.
Mm.
So the cheesesteak goes.
So it's not a straight sandwich?
It's like wrapped like this.
Weird.
So, yeah. But
very weird. So Dylan, you know how to make those Subway party subs. Get on that.
Yeah, get on that.
I don't know if I could do that, but I could do something.
They did. I would be happy to help eat the 720 some foot long. So they
Dude,
portioned
by the time
it up.
they got to that 700th foot, that first foot's going to be pretty cold.
There it is. Yeah.
So that's not one sandwich. That's just 700 sandwiches lined up next to each other.
Well, they portioned it up into 6-inch pieces.
That's not one sandwich. That's just a bunch of sandwiches.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Yeah. I say boo.
Boo.
Boo, Idaho. Boo.
But they
Get out of
sold
here
them for
with
$10 each. And they sent the money to the Boys and Girls Club,
Okay.
which I'll give them that.
All right. But that is not
Yeah, it
a
needs
700
to be,
foot sandwich. That is absolute BS right there.
Yeah, I agree with that. I didn't even notice that it looks like it's just individual sandwiches. Like
Yeah.
I want 700 foot long piece of bread.
That is absolute BS. I bet the one in Ohio was a full actual sandwich because, you know.
What was that place called again? Let's look it up.
I don't know, but it is 10 o'clock.
Oh, dang it. Steak Time.
Steak Time. T-Y-M-E.
THYME. Yeah, like the herb.
Yeah. But, yeah, it might have to remain a mystery.
Oh, I'm looking it up real quick.
All right.
Steak Time, Miamisburg.
Dylan, are you looking this up?
Philly.
No, I will not.
This is your job to look the things up that we're talking about, Dylan. Got to be on it, bud.
Oh,
this is what that college education is going to get you.
Right.
How to Google stuff real fast.
Here we go. Oh, I'm Googling faster than you Googled.
I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it's exactly the same.
Yeah. Shoot.
I mean,
Oh.
What was that?
That was an ad.
But yeah, it's just a bunch of 6-inch subs lined up. That is
Yeah, that's not that. I feel like that's like not cool.
no. Get out of here. I mean, their Phillies do look kind of good, but
I mean, I'd be happy to try one out.
But yeah, that is not one sandwich. That is BS. I don't care if y'all raising money for charity. Get out of here. Speaking of getting out of here, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Man, I just found the sandwich.
Oh, you did?
I got to screenshot it though. That'll take a minute.
Oh.
Well, I it's not that impressive.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and we'll say goodbye.
Say goodbye,
and
James.
we'll be back here, same sandwich time, same
Yes.
sandwich place.
Maybe with or without someone running for political office. We don't know.
I would like
if they
to
walk
take
through the door.
this time to declare my candidacy for building a better 700-foot steak sandwich.
Amen. I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to go now attempt to get the coffee off of the front of my clothing.
Good luck with that.
All right. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will be right back here tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.